It's another way of doing it. Who we're playing, those teams are, you know, New West Virginia would be there, Indiana, North Carolina. We got the toughest path. Stony Brook, I watched that game. They're good. They're good. They got a big kid that's had 40 points in the game against Vermont. And like I said, I just happened to be laying there and I watched some of the game. But that's how it is. It's every year the same. And you look at some other teams, they got a great path, and we got this, you know. I bet you they'll try to switch over, put the Warriors in there. I don't know if they can make a late call. But we're playing. Let's show up. Where is it? Where are we playing?
Des Moines.
I thought it was Anchorage. It's Des Moines? I like Des Moines. See, if it was in Anchorage, I was going to have the Bush people were going to be there, and you know the Kilchers from the last Frontier. They're going to have them in the front row.
Now, should the league move the championship game to Saturday?
I told Greg that today. So you can't. If this is what happens, why are we playing that game? We won the game. A technical got them the game. And they get a 3 seed, we get a 4. I'm happy for A&M. I'm disappointed that South Carolina didn't get in. I can't believe it. I'm like stunned. But they do what they do, and they have numbers that they can convince you that this is all, these are, you know, emotions don't play a part in it. Okay, don't for me either.
When your team looks at that region and sees those name brand teams, is that going to serve as motivation for you?
I don't think they're worried about it. They're so happy, they don't care. They're hungry. They're like, we don't care who we play, let's play. So.
How much have you seen from Indiana this season?
I haven't watched much of them. I told Tom 3 weeks ago that we'd be playing them. I said, West Virginia, and my prediction was Kansas. They'll tell you, he just called me. He said, do you mind if I say it? He said, no, I know what they're going to do. Problem is, you're affecting more than one, you're affecting a lot. And they'll say it's all conspiracy, and I hear it all. Yeah. But it's fine.
Do that have something to do with the drama about not playing in the regular season? Those kind of people are trying to force that matchup? Or?
I have no. You'd have to ask the people in the committee. I'm telling you, they'll come up with some great numbers and land in Florida for you. I'm just telling you.
John, the way you survived today's game, another step getting you ready for this tournament.
Yeah, and then we're playing Thursday. Okay, let's go. Let's leave today. Let's leave right now, and we'll play it on I-95. I don't know what to tell you. It's the greatest thing.
But how did today prepare you for?
It's a great game, great college game. Obviously helped A&M more than it helped us.
Have you spoken to anyone on the selection committee?
What's that?
Have you spoken to anyone on the selection committee? Can you?
No, I won't. No. They've probably been listening to what I've said the last 2 days, though.
You mentioned you watched Stony Brook a little.
What's that?
You mentioned you watched Stony Brook a little. What do you?
I didn't. I just was watching the game.
You know much.
I just know one kid had 41, a big, strong kid. I didn't watch the game that way.
Coach, a potential matchup with IU in the second round, they made a big deal about that. How special would that be? Obviously,
We got to beat Stony Brook. I'm not worried. Indiana and Tommy Crean, he was coach of the year in their league. They had a great year. Took a spill in the tournament, but they've won 20 out of their last 23 games. I mean, and they're a 5 seed. I bet you he's happy. I mean, think about that. And he had them early on. They struggled, and then he just got them right. They had their best player out with a knee injury, and they still came together and took off. He's done a great job with that team. I'm worried about Stony Brook, and that's what we'll zero in on and probably get some tape and get ready to watch.
How will this week unfold? What will be the process of practicing?
Well, if we play Thursday, we'll probably get together tomorrow to do something, and then Tuesday have a practice, and probably travel on Tuesday, and then try to practice out there and play Thursday.
Any questions?
What kind of holes? You said after the game you had some holes to fill.
They're just things that we need to clean up, but it's nothing crazy.
So how do you feel about the way your team's playing right
Good. Played good. Fought like crazy.
Cal, if you would have said in December that right now you'd be playing this good, would you be happy? Did you see this coming together?
Well, this is what you the process and how you go after this and what we're trying to do, and playing toward the end of the year. It's what we do.
Will you use the fact that these guys that you've been in this situation before, seeded lower than you expected, and still made it all the way to Final Fours and title games and those things?
I'll ask them, what do you guys think about it? Because I don't, what do you think? They'll probably say, I don't care. Where's the, is there a sandwich anywhere? I'm hungry. So if they don't care, truly, I don't care. Let's go play the games.
Cal, they didn't react. When they came up, nobody moved.
I don't think a couple of them probably didn't even know what it meant. We got some guys that aren't even from the United States, so they're probably figuring out what is all this.